Hello, Math 123ers. We are the second semester that I will be teaching this class online. I am Becky Menning, and I will be the voice that you will hear through the computer every week as we have our 1 hour synchronous session. So this, since our first week we only have an hour, that hour will go really quickly, and I won't get through everything I want to, guaranteed. So this video is kind of used as a precursor to class, if you will, to kind of walk you through Blackboard. I guess I should, there we go. Sorry, I should have fixed that background first. But I want to go through Blackboard so that you know what the buttons are, where you're going to find things, what you're going to be doing. And so that's important. First of all, when you open up your course, right, you're going to see the announcements. And I will be putting a new announcement out every Sunday, which is my goal. Cross your fingers. This announcement will be what's happening that week. So our class meets on Wednesdays from 1 to 2. And the week starts, Monday. So hopefully you don't just do nothing until Wednesday, because that really puts you behind. So I will, in that email that I send out on Sunday, I'm going to tell you, hints, what you should be working on before you get to class on Wednesday, to kind of help you keep pace with what's happening. I don't want you to have, a horrible experience because from Wednesday afternoon to Sunday, you're trying to cram everything in because you gave away 2 days. So I'll kind of be trying to help you through that. So look for those announcements. Those announcements will also come to your email. I do hit that button to hopefully help you out a little bit. You then have the Start Here button, and I'm just going to kind of go through these buttons and what they all mean. So the Start Here button, step 1 is really where the important piece is. This has your syllabus, which we will go over the syllabus in our first class to make sure we get all those questions out, and the calendar of activity. You will also go over that in class. If I have time, I'll talk about it a little bit here, but probably not too much. But you will need both of those items. I highly recommend you print out the calendar of activities. It is a nice printable document. This is kind of what it looks like. What we're going to do in first week, we're going to talk about these two, session 1 and 2. You have homework and a quiz, a discussion board, and it's due on the 17th. So printing, and right here's the printable version, tells you everything you're going to need every step of the way, and it's really, really crucial. So that's important, and we'll talk about what all of this is also. All right, oh no, okay. Okay, good. Okay, so class sessions, I'm going to go on a limb and say it's one of the most important buttons. It might be the most important button. So I'm just going to go into session 1 to kind of show you what's going on here. Every session will have a little overview and then your objectives and content. So the content for the section, notice and highlight, you are required to give me proctor information. Now, you will be taking your test somewhere. You cannot take it on your couch, in your pajamas, whenever you feel like it. It doesn't work that way. You're going to have to either come to an Ivy Tech location to take your test, or if you live, down the road from IU, you can take it at IU, you can take it at a library, you can take it out in elementary school. You have to take it somewhere where there is a human not related to you that is willing to be your proctor, and I will need their name and their email address and all of that. Totally easier if you just take it at an Ivy Tech, because they actually know what's going on, and they know the resources they're allowed to give you and how to help you. So we'll talk more about that in class, but you will see a few big pieces here. Learning activities. This really is what you should be working on before class every week. So this Hippocampus website here will lead you to, I'll just go ahead and click on it, go on a ledge, bunches of videos. So you can see when they have a 2, that's section 2. That's not week 2, it's by section. And so you can see this first one, there are 5 videos here. This one, there are 11 videos. If they say book notes, that means they go with your packet. If they say 80 book notes, that's at the end of your packet. But we do have these videos in a different spot as well. Okay, so the learning activities, there's not a whole lot in there, but the Hippocampus link is there. And your assignments and assessments button. This is where you will give me your proctor information, right? Click on that, send it to me, tell me where you're taking your test. Every week you're going to have Webwork homework. I'll talk about that in a minute. And you're going to have a quiz. The quiz is in this spot. And I will tell you in that weekly email what you have to do. So make sure you're paying attention. If you have a Webwork assignment, a Blackboard assignment, and a quiz, do them. Some people failed this class last semester because they just straight up didn't do their homework. Their test scores were fine. Their homework, they just didn't do it. And that'll kill you. All right, so make sure you do your homework. Stay on top of things. Now, there is a discussion board after every week. And these discussion boards are very much like, I almost think they're like reflections to an extent. Like week 1 really is a reflection. What was your experience with the synchronous session? So you should not be doing the discussion boards until after class, because a lot of them are like in week 2, describe 3 interesting facts that were shared in the second week. Different things. So you'll have a little reflective piece, and then some of them, as we do here in session 2, you have some questions that you have to answer. Now, if you're working on those questions and you have questions about the questions, that's where I come in, right? Feel free to email me, call me, whatever, and we'll talk through all of that. Okay. Now, Webwork. Webwork is the online homework system, and so when you click on this link, whoop, it takes you to a different page. So we will talk through this. I might make a whole video on Webwork. I'm really thinking about it. I probably will, but not tonight. So when you go into Webwork, you're going to see all your homework, okay? And you'll be able to go in here, and this is where you will do homework. I'll make a video on that to go into more detail. But that's where you'll do homework for every section. We also have, our weekly sessions. And our weekly sessions will be conducted through this Sync Meeting Room tab. Now, you'll see I only have one set up right now because I will set them all up for this semester, probably for next week. But this one, if it's purple, that means it's open. All right, your computer may or may not be ready to roll with this. So I have this first one is open from today through next Wednesday at 11:45. Remember, we have class at 1 next Wednesday, so a week from today. Excuse me. I want you to get in that class. If you can get in that class and the screen comes up and it's normal, get your headphones so that you won't be able to hear. There's nobody talking. But practice, see if you can get a microphone and you can talk. We want to make sure that this is a good engaging piece. I think right now we have 12 people in the class as of today. So it's a smaller group. We're going to be able to have good conversation. So make sure that your microphone is working, that your headphones work, and that all of that. It's a whole lot easier to practice that setup in an actual class, which is why I set this up. So don't expect anybody to be there because it's kind of a come and go, but make sure that you can get that working on your computer. And if you have questions, email me and I will do my best to walk you through that process. But I can't, having a problem at 12:45 next Wednesday, there's nothing I can do for you at 12:45 next Wednesday. It's got to the problem has to occur before then for us to have time to work through it. So be proactive and get your computer set up for our synchronous class as soon as possible. Okay. Then you see the resources button. The resources button is all kinds of stuff. Again, you have the Hippocampus site that was a link in the class sessions, preparing for a collaborate webinar. So that's what our synchronous time is. So you might want to watch, that's a video link, right? A web link, a PDF. You might want to check that out. That will talk you through how to do that. Here's some technical support if you don't want to talk to me because I'm a little bit weird. That's fine. And then you have an Excel reference sheet. We do use Excel a lot. So you might need that reference sheet. Okay. Underneath resources, you see a button called Becky's Video. Could ask me, right? I'm Becky. I make the videos for 123 for the state. So there are two things that I want to bring up. And the first one is my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel, right, is here. And if you go to that, you can subscribe and you will get updates, but you will see I have just a ton of videos, pages and pages and pages. And I think you can search, right? Yeah, you can search. So I have them mostly labeled by section, homework or section 26, absolute relative change or whatever. These homeworks are all Webwork problems. So I just have just a ton of videos, 135 of them to be exact, for you to look through. The other one is my website, which really needs to get cleaned up. But this website is all about 123, right? 5 out of 4 people struggle with fractions. It's true. And there's a picture of me. But you'll see at the top, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, you click on one of these. These are all videos that go with your packet by section. Now, these are from an old version of the packet, so the page numbers don't line up, but the content is there. There's additional resources. Math 080 has pages at the back of your packet. These are actuals, and they go nicely. If you're working through content and you are stuck and you need help, email me. I can make you a video that's step by step, and I explain the process. But I need time. I can't do that in 15 minutes, right? I need an hour or 2 or a day, depending on what day it is. So the Becky's videos, and these are the same videos, YouTube channel on the website, same videos, but people have different methods of getting to places. I just wanted to give you those, okay? Your grades, I update your grades in Blackboard. I will try to update them at least once a week. So you make sure that you check them, because I have to enter things manually sometimes. I do make mistakes. Excel help, again, we use a lot of Excel. So that button where there's a start guide, a reference sheet, how to find Excel, inserting a chart, there's some different information for Excel. So when you say, I don't know how to do it, I will probably start with, did you use the Excel help that you have? Not that I don't want to help you, but right, you have resources, and it might take me 12 hours to get back to your email, and you might want to be working right now. The instructor button, there's all of my contact information, including Blackboard IM. If I'm in my office, I'm on that. And my instructor information. If you hate me, you want to complain about me, you think I'm great, whatever, and you want to tell Rebecca, she would probably just love to hear from you. So feel free. PowerPoints, these are references for each one. Notice this is your packet that you have by section. I don't know why 29 is at the beginning, but there's your PowerPoint. So you can go through the packet if you'd like, that way. The rest of these aren't really anything that you're going to see. So the big ones are at the top. I kind of put them in order of probably the amount of time you're going to use them. Class sessions, discussion, web work. Those are the big ones. We will go through the syllabus and the course calendar in detail on Wednesday in class. And yeah, I think that's probably the main goal for Wednesday. It'll be super, super great if you can all get into the class on Wednesday. So you're going to want to go ahead and practice in the synchronous class and get in before Wednesday so that we can really hit the ground running. Because the sooner we can get going with things, the easier your life is going to be. So yeah, the big thing is if you have questions, right, I am here for you. And we meet with Blackboard Collaborate, right, once a week. But if we need, we don't get through very many problems in class and you're like, wow, I really would like to see more examples, because in Blackboard Collaborate, we will go through examples. We can do additional sessions, and you don't have to go if we do additional sessions. So if you say, I would like to meet on Thursday at 5, of course, it's got to fit my schedule. But if we do that, I will send an email out to everybody and say, hey, we're going to meet Thursday at 5. Feel free to join if you'd like. This is kind of our agenda. And we can do that as much or as little as you guys want. It's whatever you need to be successful in this class. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to walk you through. I don't know if you're around Warsaw, but if you're having trouble with Webwork, with Excel, with Blackboard, with anything, you can always feel free. I know my office hours, it doesn't seem like I'm around very often, but I'm on campus probably 20 hours a week that I'm not teaching. So even though I'm only office hours for 4 hours a week, I'm around a lot. And if you're going to be around on a particular day at a particular time, shoot me an email and I will make sure that I'm there. So I am here to help you. So let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. And otherwise, I will see you on Wednesday. Thanks.